from Oakland, California, Shanaka Hodge.
It's 3:30. I'm watching potential martyrs from my window, got my nose pressed against the glass. The sidewalk is drab, gray, dull, cracked. The junior high kids walk down the middle of the street because the sidewalk's got chasms in it and they can't afford to slip. They step nimbly over Doritos, nacho cheese, syringes, and condoms. They're burdened, carry caskets on their backs. No one's told them that they're still living, expected to fail. This is their world. This is Darius's world. He moves feebly, decrepit in the candy apple glow of Muhammad's millennium market. Darius clutches brown paper bag, all his hopes and dreams packaged at liquor store. His eyes are red. I tell myself it's because he don't sleep at night. He's up counting stars. He knows how many are in his sky. He can hear the ocean lapping at the edge of the world. He can tell you how many times it hits the shore, but folks don't ask him shit like that. So instead he counts ace, drinks 5th and 40s on 18th and Myrtle. Darius is dying. His lover knows it. She might stop to mourn, but then again, she might not. This is Trina's world. She walks above it all. Ghetto brown gel slicks Cosmo's back in her hair easily. She walks quickly, no time to talk, shoots insults over her shoulder. Your mama. She's living for her lover's memory, and he's not even dead yet. This is the sound. Pickles and red Kool-Aid sticking to her lips like blue now-laters, spiced apple cider, sunflower seeds, chitlins, and abject poverty. She's 14, womanly, big bosomed, bigger bottoms. Everybody wants to hold her thigh, hold her breast, hold her back. No one wants to hold her hand. Everyone thinks she's sexy, but really she's divine, confused, piecing together family. She's pregnant for the second time, and I'm watching this from my window. I'm watching potential buyers, square shoes, spiky hair, authentic bags from faraway places. They want to build their homes here on the graveyard. No one's living here anyway. And Trina's staring at them with those big brown eyes, and she's crying, help me, help me. And I'm banging on the window, help her, help her. And if you listen close, you can hear Junior crying in the background. His diaper is pissy, but Trina's piss poor. She's got to make 10 Pampers stretch through the week. She's a potential savior, but she's living herself to death, doing backstrokes to make ends meet. This is Atlantic reminiscent. She echoes the hymns of bowels of slave ships like, This is the sound. West Oakland becomes auction block, but Bam Bam sold, but Bam Bam sold. A fine young negress with much potential. Her lover just died, so she should be supple, but Bam Bam sold. It's 3:30, 18th and Myrtle, and it's time to care.
Peace. I'm Rami Salaam, and I thank you for joining us. Again, this video series, it is for everyone. I do believe and feel that men should be watching this to know how we need to be conducting ourselves or what we need to be looking for. But my main purpose is to get this to the women of color, the so-called women of color, the so-called black woman, the so-called African American woman, Nubian, melanated, whatever name we got for our sisters out here. Hispanic, Latina, Mexican, brown women, Puerto Rican, Colombian, but everybody. Filipino, it's actually not Filipino. It's Pinay. I don't know how you pronounce that, but I think that's a more appropriate. Anyways, it's for the women. Sorry. So today I wanted to read this chapter in here. It is called Duty of a Husband. Yeah, Duty of a Husband. And this is in the Quran. And I know before you, I know you may have preconceptions or an idea of this information, but if you could, don't listen to what I'm about to say as some sort of religious thing I'm trying to get you to believe, but more so listen to it as guidance for principles, for the concept. You don't have to join the religion. You don't have to be Muslim or Islamic or start calling God Allah. You don't even have to call yourself Moorish if you don't want to, although I humbly feel that you should. This is more so really to help our women navigate out here, because I speak for myself before I read this. I've been married a little over 10 years now. Met my wife when I was 15, 16. You know, so I'm not by no means am I trying to say I am the measuring stick or I am the example of how all men should be in any way. That's not what I'm saying. I'm putting that out there to say that in regards to relationships and dealing, we have 2 children together. You know, I take care of them both, not on no child support, not, you know, all I'm saying is that I have some experience in relationships and, you know, being committed and what it takes to be a husband, I feel. And I would like to share my perspective on things, just to help women. You know what I mean? Like being a husband, it's allowed me to be around a lot of women, a lot of my wife's friends. And one thing that's unfortunate that I see a lot is, you know, our women mess with the wrong kind of guys. You know what I'm saying? And you know, let them in, you know, and sometimes create children with these kind of characters that they probably shouldn't have. Well, I don't want to say probably shouldn't have, but, you know, it wasn't the best man to be creating a family with. And I feel so many of our women, all of our women, deserve better, deserve the best. And this is just one way I feel I can at least try to help or do my best to help. So I hope that kind of explains why, or, you know, my logic or my thinking in creating these, because I don't want you to get the misconception of, like, when I read from the Quran, and I'll read from different books, but it's just so much in here that I find is applicable to right now, regardless of whether you believe in Allah or Moors or whatever. Just information that I would like to get it to you. So, but enough talking. Let me get to it. Duty of a husband. And I'm gonna just read it real quick, and then I'm gonna read the chapter real quick, and then I'll talk about some of the things in here. Take unto thyself a wife, and obey the ordinance of Allah. Or take unto thyself a wife, and become a faithful member of society. But examine with care, and fix not suddenly. On thy present choice depends thy future happiness. And this part is really more so talking from a man's perspective. If much of her time is destroyed in dress and adornment, if she is enamored with her own beauty and delighted with her own praise, if she laughs a lot and talks loud, if her foot abides not in her father's house, and her eyes with boldness rove on the faces of men, though her beauty were as the sun in the firmament of heaven, turn thy face from her charms, turn thy feet from her paths, and suffer not thy soul to be ensnared by the allurements of imagination. Meaning, if she's just this amazingly beautiful woman, I'm talking just ridiculously bad, but she not really right, she just caught up in her own, where am I don't got myself, but she with the selfie and all. If you go to her Instagram and it's 500 pictures of herself in different angles, in different outfits every day, just go a different way. It's not worth it, my man. And for our ladies, I'm sorry, I should be talking to y'all, but ladies, don't do that. Don't be so caught up in your own beauty, because men are not gonna want to deal with you. What was another? And if you're talking loud and if you're laughing, I mean, it's cool to laugh, but if you just ridiculously loud and just take it easy, take it down a notch. You know what I'm saying? Be cool, be modest with yourself. Okay, here we go. But when thou find sensibility of heart, join with softness of manners, and an accomplished mind, with a form agreeable to thy fancy, take her home to thy house. She is worthy to be thy friend, thy companion in life, the wife of thy heart. So here's some qualities as women that you should have: sensibility of the heart, softness of manners, an accomplished mind, and the body gotta look right to you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, feel me? It is cool, have a wife, but you gotta have, see, the beauty, the physical attraction came last in the different descriptions of how a woman should be. Sensibility of heart, softness of manners, accomplished mind, then the form, then the body. That's very important. Men and women, that's how we should be operating. Cherish her as a blessing sent to thee from heaven. Let thy kindness of thy behavior endure thee to her heart. She is the mistress of thy, and so in this part right here, mistress, let me see if hold on 1 second. Because when I read this, I'm going to be completely honest with you. When I first read this chapter and I got the duty of a husband and I read she is the mistress of thy house, I said, my wife is not going to fuck with this. Like, calling you a mistress? Like, that's crazy. But then I said, you know what? Maybe I don't understand what mistress means. So I had to look it up. And what we think mistress means now didn't mean that back then. I mean, maybe you knew that, but I was ignorant of that. I didn't know that. Let's see, mistress. So mistress, a woman who has authority, control, or power, especially the female head of household, institution, or other establishment. Hello. Now listen to what just was. Let me read this again. Mistress, are you listening, ladies? Listen closely. Mistress, a woman who has authority, control, or power, especially the female head of a household. Now let's go back to the book and read what it said again with the proper understanding of mistress. O cherish her as a blessing sent to thee from heaven. Let the kindness of thy behavior endure thee to her heart. She is the mistress of thy house. She is the head of the household. She's running the household. The wife, your lady. Treat her therefore with respect, that thy servants may obey her. Now, granted, I don't got no servants running around the house, but understand the concept is that when you find a woman that has a sensible heart, softness of manners, accomplished mind, she is put in the status of the running the household. She got the power. She got the control. And we got to show, as men, we have to show her that respect that she runs the household. If she has these certain qualities. Now, to me, this sounds like matriarch is coming back. This doesn't sound like patriarch. Listen, woman, you just stay in the house and cook and clean. That's not what this sounds like. This sounds like, I know that this woman is so amazing. I want her to run the house because she got the mind for it. She knows. And if you've ever come across a woman that's on her, especially so-called black woman, that's on her game, I mean, just sit back and let her run the thing. It's easy. Let me keep going. Cause this right here, man. Just listen real quick. She's a mistress of thy house, therefore treat her with respect, and thy servants may obey her. Oppose not her inclination without cause. She is the partner of thy cares. Make her also the companion of thy pleasures. So don't cross her unless you have a real cause for it. Don't oppose her, whatever her inclination is, because she's running the household. Once you decided, yes, this woman is the right woman. I can see she got her mind right. I can see she got a good heart. She got cool manners, and she's beautiful. She's running it. I'm not gonna question her decisions on things because I know she got it. Unless I have a reason. Makes sense to me. And ladies, as I'm reading this, I feel humbly, this is the mentality you need to be looking for out of a man. You need to have a man that's willing to say, you can run it. I know you got things handled. Just let me know what I need to do. That sounds that's different than the man is the running it. That's the balance. That we got to get back to the balance, man. This is ancient. Understand this. This is how things used to be before it got out of whack. Speaking of which, fun fact, California was named after Queen Khalifa. Okay? Go look her up. Califa or Califa. If you look up Queen Khalifa, you'll be able to see the history. As a matter of fact, small plug. Boom. 77 amazing facts about the Moors. That this person right on the front is an image of Queen Khalifa that's in I can't find it right now. I don't want to look for it, but it's in a hotel, this international hotel in San Francisco. But this Queen Khalifa was a real woman, and she was running. Her and her squad of females was running, and was like, you know, the top people, the officials running what we now know as California way back. But I'm getting a little off track. Let me get focused. Oppose not her inclination without cause. She is the partner of thy cares. Make her also the companion of thy pleasures. That's also important. You know, if you women looking for a man, you need to have a man that's willing to make you a partner in the things that makes him happy. You know. Reprove her faults with gentleness. Exact not her obedience with rigor. I'm going to read this one again. Reprove her faults with gentleness. Exact not her obedience with rigor. Meaning, if, you know, as a woman, your man shouldn't be barking on you, shouldn't be yelling on you, shouldn't be abusing you, putting his hands on you in any way, shape, or form. If you have some faults, it needs to be corrected with gentleness, with kindness, with love. Men, that's how we need to correct our women. If we see that she's doing something wrong, we have to humble our spirit and come at her with gentleness. And also, ladies, it's very important that you respect men doing that. That you don't take advantage and think that men are being weak. Because that's wrong. It actually takes a lot of strength to humble yourself, more than it takes to just lash out and just be all, you know, out with your chest out. Let me get back to it though. Trust thy secrets in her breast, like in her heart, you know. Her counsels are sincere. Thou shalt not be deceived. This is for both men and women. Women, you need to be able to give that confidence to men that they can trust you with their secrets, whatever is deep on their heart. You know what I mean? Whatever men have buried deep and may have gone through in the past, you need to be able to give off that energy that you can be trusted. And your counsels, the advice that you give, needs to be honest, needs to be straightforward. Don't deceive. Don't play a man just to get something from him, for example. Number 10, very important right here. I'm going to read this a couple times. Be faithful to her bed, for she is the mother of thy children. Be faithful to her bed, for she is the mother of thy children. Be faithful to thy bed, to her bed, for she is the mother of thy children. I mean, that's simple. Not really simple, but it's simple. When pain and sickness assault her, let thy tenderness soothe her affliction. And look from thee of pity and love shall alleviate her grief, or instigate her pain, and be of more avail than 10 physicians. When pain and sickness assault her, let thy tenderness soothe her affliction. A look from thee of pity and love shall alleviate her grief, or you can instigate her pain and be more avail than 10 physicians. Consider thy tenderness of her sex and the delicacy of her frame, and be not severe to her weakness, but remember thy own imperfections. Consider thy tenderness of her sex and the delicacy of her frame, and be not severe to her weakness, but remember thy own imperfections. Man, men or women, just understand. And this is, I mean, yes, it's for women and relationships and all of that, but really as human beings, I feel like we should do our best to just keep in mind whatever someone else is doing wrong, however wrong it may be. Remember that we also have imperfections. We also have things that we do wrong and that are foul in our way, in our own different way. And I feel like if you can keep that in your mind, keep that in your heart, it can stop some of the toxic feeling and the anger that may come, when people are doing wrong or, doing stuff that they're not supposed to. I'm not going to say too much more other than I humbly ask you to read that. And this is coming from the Holy Quran of the Moorish Holy Temple of Science and the Moorish Science Temple of America. This is the Quran that a brother by the name of Drew Ali brought. The main part of this book is about, if you don't know, is about missing 18 years of Jesus' life when he was traveling in Africa and India and learning all this ancient knowledge. But the back half of this book is guidance. It's it has guidance for parents, guidance for husbands, guidance for young men, guidance for women, guidance for a bunch of different things on religion, a lot of different things. So I humbly ask you to read the chapter Duty of Thy Husband and think over what I've said, and my opinion and from my experiences, what I've seen, I say this respectfully, but our women, understand when I'm saying this, I don't want you to take offense and I don't want it to come off harsh, but the truth is our women are letting men have sex with them that don't deserve to experience that kind of intimacy, and I have a daughter, and I'm going to be teaching her to not give herself to any man that's not worthy, because how we see sex is really twisted, and I feel oftentimes we allow our passion and we allow the urges to block out our mind and our thinking and engage in fucking, what I'm saying, to just be blunt. And that to me is it's just not the route that we need to be going. We have too many women already that are raising children by themselves, one, a child or multiple children, because they were messing with dudes that wasn't good for them, that wasn't worthy to experience that didn't have the qualities needed to treat a woman, a mother, a wife in the way that they should be treated, that you should be treated. And honestly, as much as I could say about men and how we need to do better, and we will, and this is something that I'm going to be working on with my brothers, aside from the whole Moorish movement. But I also know that women, you have to hold yourself, you have to respect yourself at a much higher standard than you are now. And you have to be willing to not give in to the temptation, to not give in to those urges. No matter how good looking the dude is, no matter how much game he talking, no matter how much you want it, I'm saying, you got to be able to say no. I'm not engaging and allowing that energy to enter into me, I'm saying, and to give yourself to somebody that's not willing and ready and prepared to treat you the way you need and you should and you deserve to be treated. And I feel honestly that when our women start to hold yourselves up to a higher standard, and you say, I don't want to deal with the man that's not treating me right, and not give in and really stand on it, and also to acknowledge the ones that are treating you right and engage those, I guarantee you men will change overnight, because they will see, oh man, this ain't working. But what do I need to do to get this lady? Oh, so I gotta, okay, I'm changed up. You know what I mean? And on the flip side, and this is real, men need to stop engaging and giving attention to women that are doing the things that are not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're all on Instagram in the bathroom photo with your ass out, no more liking those pictures. Instead, you get 500 comments from brothers saying, hey sister, don't do that. Have more respect for yourself, sister. Come on. And matter of fact, I'll touch on this just real briefly, because this is kind of dealing with the whole idea of Muslim thing and being covered up. And this is a conversation that I'm going to have in much more detail, but I just want to get this. I want to say this because this is important to me. Women have the right to wear whatever they want. You do. You can wear whatever you want. You can act however you want. My thing is, why are you acting that way? Why do you want to expose so much of your body to the world, to everyone? Why? Really think about it. You don't have to answer me. You know what I mean? You don't have to type in the comments in the email, none of that. But I really want women to think about why they feel the need to do that. Because to me, it's this yearning for attention and this yearning for some sort of affection. And I feel it's because our women have not been getting the correct affection, the true attention that they're really yearning for. And showing off your body, that gets that immediate attention. And it satisfies that urge for a little bit. But after a while, especially when that beauty fades, when you don't have the looks anymore, when it's fly to be posing in the bathroom with your ass out, and you start to feel like something is missing. I'm not getting that same attention. I know I'm older, so what is it? What do I really want? That's something that I want, and I relate that to Muslims, because I'm not saying that women need to dress in the full I apologize, I don't remember the correct term, but you understand, the Muslim women, they have the full garb, the hijab, sometimes completely veiled over their face with just the eyes out. I'm not saying that our women need to go to that extreme. I am saying, though, that in my experience, anytime I've seen Muslim women, there's a certain level of respect men give women that are dressed in a way that would be perceived as Muslim. And this is like unspoken, unwritten. This is never any sort of thing that's communicated. It's just some sort of feeling that you get of I'm gonna respect that, which is different. And it's not saying that men don't give any respect, but it's a different level of respect than when you see a woman with Daisy Dukes or short shorts and a crop top, you know what I'm saying, with a stomach out and breast all out, you know what I'm saying, the whole nine, and heels, and you know, at the club and got the tights on and popping in. It's a certain level of respect that you give women that are acting and conducting themselves in that way versus a woman that is conducting themselves in a different way. And I don't know, man. I'm just being real, and I just know that I know women, you guys deserve better, and men have to do better and be better for women. But it's also imperative that women, you guys, take the responsibility and the pride in saying, I want to present myself in a better way, or in a more respectful way. I don't want to say better, but in a more respectful way, in a more nobler or more honorable or more, I don't know. I'm running out of words, but I just feel that would really help us. And I hope something that I said, you know, you don't have to agree with anything really, but I hope if you watch this, there's something I said that resonated with you, and I hope that if nothing else, it just gets you to consider a different perspective and maybe a different approach to relationships and dealing with men and men dealing with women, and that we can both help bring the respect level of each other up, you know, the respect that we have for one another up, and you know, how we view women and how we treat women especially. So with that, damn, I'm already going 30 minutes. So with that, thank you. I don't exactly know what I'm going to talk about next. If you have any ideas, please let me know. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you. Much love. And oh, last thing is that a nation can rise no higher than its women, than our women. And that's why this is really important to me, is because I know when we help bring the respect level up for you, for women, for our women, the respect level and the honor level for our entire nation will rise just as high. So thank you. Much love. Keep shining.
For me, Torch, make it hot too. Woo! You rock with that one?
32 shots in the clip of his 30 foes. Little nigga with heart, frustrated of being broke while I was climbing the charts. Penitentiary chances and dancing with suicide. Pursuers is connoisseurs that love to eat on our tribe. My nigga, I got love for him. That's my angel with angel dust. I used to thug for him. Took me on my first mission, transition. Good kid turned rapper, pay attention. This is deeper than you think. Right after my admission inside the game, asked me about what's his name. I brushed it off as a joke as we watched him get off the stage. Music awards, fast forward, all of the nominees. I was planning to win while he was planning to leave with all his favorite accessories. The ones the big budget videos had especially. Just a shadow in the dark, blending in with all my industry's friends. I'm guessing this is where the story begins. Tales of the Black Robin Hood. What's up?
Damn. 3D not T. You want a beat?
Let me do something acapella so these motherfuckers can hear me.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Go to the Lauren line.
Yeah,
Damn it,
yeah.
she went Lauren on us. All right, 3D not T.
Hey, look. I used to pray to see the top, but I'm here now, foes. And saying I'ma fall is like saying Rick Ross could fit Chris Brown clothes. It's impossible. So how can these niggas say that they my obstacles when my flow sicker than the kids at the St. Jude Hospital? It's just not logical that I don't have a deal yet. I guess it's because I ain't got a pink wig and I still got my real breasts. And I ain't get ass shots or get tossed through the posse or play a part on the grassy for the major labels to spot me. See, they be rapping about they cars, they jewels, and they diamond rings. You ain't Mufasa imposter, you just a Lion King. Now every rapper's a gangster, so it's starting to confuse me. Cause the only time they saw guns was on Call of Duty. I'm from the South, but I don't spit like Soulja Boy get his SOD. I spit hard and kill more rappers than the East Coast, West Coast beef. See, My shit's gnarly. I party like 6 Charlie Sheens. I'm the queen and flow crazy like Chris Farley. Plus, I'm from New Orleans, where we known and told the heater. Play with me and your career gonna be shorter than Justin Bieber. But deep down, I just want to make a little cheese and do some charitable things like buy a Fantasia my baby could read. I'm playing, but they need a real bitch in the game. Hold on. I'm playing, but they need a real bitch in the game, and I'm the best for it. Cause these rappers out remind me of 50 Tyson SAT test scores. Nothing but zeros. They manufacture clones, and now that I'm on, I promise I ain't giving back the throne.
Love.
3D Not T. There it is.
Yeah, 3D.
Okay.
Yeah, 3D.
Whatever, Heather.
What up, mama?
Yeah, it's your full for the line.
Thank you, love.
Yo, man, that's why I want one of y'all two to meet.
Right.
Okay, because, you know, I love what y'all do. Y'all personifying the true essence of what an MC is.
Right.
But damn, 3D Not T, she firing shots right now.
She said she ain't got no pink wig.
Now, you know, I speak that truth, man. I just want to let them know why I'm different from what's out. Because just me being a female, they'll put me out and say, okay, we're going to make her a female rapper, quote unquote, and we're going to do this little formula, but I'm not a part of that formula.
You're not a part of that formula. And I know what you're thinking, Kendrick. You can't say it, but I'll say it too. She banging, huh?
Yeah,
you looking at what she got on right now.
Yeah.
I know you want to invite her to your show tonight, huh?
I'm a man first, a rapper come after that.
You want to get her some backstage passes,
she's
man. She
very
good
talented.
Nah, let me open up a show or something. I don't want the backstage passes.
Yeah,
Let's work, man. B&B.
Exactly.
I like that, man. What's up next for you, 3D Nazi?
I'm dropping a project. I don't have a name for it, you know, dropping a mixtape and just working, continuing to do features, continuing to do these videos and kill shit shows. You know?
Okay. Well, you gotta come up to New York and do it with us again.
Yeah,
we put that video out, man. That went everywhere.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So make sure y'all go and check out the new video, Church, on SwayesUniverse.com, 3dnot.com.
I love this
know?
girl, man.
Yeah,
Hey, let me
you know.
slide you this check. Kendrick, man. Shit, man. It's just fun watching, homie.
All day.
All right. What's next, though, man? Where y'all leaving at the South by Southwest? Where y'all going?
I'm gonna hop back on this road and do this college run.
Okay.
Then we go do a Good Kid, Mad City tour.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be going throughout the year.
Okay. Q gonna be on that. Rock gonna be on that. Black Hippie, everybody gonna be on that.
Definitely. Matter of fact, Q almost there with his album.
Okay.
You know, so gearing up for that. It's gonna be a crazy year for him as well. So.
Okay, man, y'all got the illest MCs. You got TDE, you got to recognize. Where Punch at? He here? Where Punch at?
I'm just around here somewhere.
All right, Punch, you eating over there? All right. Look, man, thank you for coming through, brother.
All day, man.
All right, cool. 3D Not T, thank you for coming through.
It's Sway in the morning, only
on Shade 45.